First, I have Mr. Roger Hucker. Come on up, Roger.
Thanks, Carl. I want to just spend a few minutes with you talking a little bit about why I am involved with Freedom Hills. As Carl said, my name is Roger Hucker. I serve on the board of directors. I'm also the treasurer for Freedom Hills. I've been involved with Freedom Hills now for 22 years, a long time. And over those 22 years, I have donated probably about 8,000 or 9,000 hours of my time. And you might ask, why would anyone spend all those years and spend all that much time helping or doing some work with Freedom Hills? Well, one of the reasons is my daughter, whose picture is behind me right here, my daughter Abigail has cerebral palsy, and when she was 2 years old, she got involved with Freedom Hills. It made a wonderful change in her life and her capabilities. That's one reason why. But the other reason why I have given so much of my time has to do with something that happened just a few years ago. I happened to be at Freedom Hills for reasons other than doing anything with the riders. But while I was there, a busload of new students was there at Freedom Hills. They had never been there before. And these young people were probably in their late teens, early 20s. Renee asked me if I would help by leading a horse. When you have somebody who has a disability on the back of a horse, sometimes they need a leader on the front, sometimes they need a sidewalker as well. In this particular case, we had 2 sidewalkers and I myself leading the horse. I'm very glad I took the opportunity to do that work, because it had been some years since I had done it. I remember walking the horse, leading the horse down to the ramp where the riders get on top. And the closer I got, the young lady standing on top of that ramp to get ready to get on top of that horse became more and more scared. I positioned the horse right in front of her, the horse that she was supposed to get on top of, and she was terrified. Here's a young lady about 20 years of age, but because of her mental disability, she saw this huge animal in front of her as something that she could not control. And she was terrified. So much so I wondered if I should just walk away and not let her on it. But you know, by the calm reassurance of the volunteers who were there, who helped her get on, she ended up on the back of that horse. We started to walk down toward the ring, where she would ride around the ring and do some exercises. And as we're walking down there, she became terrified. I remember her comments, "I can't do this, I can't do this, oh no." And I thought more and more, maybe I need to stop and let her off. But I didn't do that. We got inside the ring and we started to go around the ring, and her fears became enormous. "I can't do this, I can't do this," was not only her words, but her cries for help. And yet Renee, knowing what she should do, with her calm approach, settled the young lady down. About 1.5 laps around, all of a sudden the young lady's comments changed. And instead of saying, "I can't do this," she said in joy, "I'm doing it! I'm doing it! I'm doing it!" You want to know why I've spent almost 8,000, probably 9,000 or 10,000 hours with Freedom Hills for 22 years? It's because of that young lady. Because I remember always that comment, "I'm doing it." And I hope tonight that we all combined can do what we need to do to keep that going. Thank you.